say me Sherry Bosra ti sọ ní ìgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó sọ yín pé wọ́n ti petition Kudi ní Kudi ṣe back ní pé àwọn tó ń give narrative tí kò make sense ó wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹni tó bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí kéèsì yìí kó sọ the truth kó má máa give fake narrative.
bí àwọn tiẹ̀ ti gbé Kudi níta ló mọ̀ bí àwọn gbé kò ń ṣe petition.
pé ó wá ní pé ló fi wá ń para ní pé tó bá notice pé òun ò kí ń give fake narrative pé òun máa ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ títí.
Media, can you play Paparano?
Okay, let me just go to Paparano. Sori ìwọ ọmọọba tó péré ọmọbọ́láńlé àti ọmọ success àti tómísì tí mo máa wá fún ilé nẹjẹ ìṣínú lálẹ́ ayé yín á ta sí mi lọ́wọ́. Ẹjẹ mi ni mo jókòó tẹ wá tọ́ mi.
Play Paparano abeg. Oníbàjẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
To respond to what he said. If I'm not going to respond to what he said, then I'll hold.
Next speaker, please. Unmute your mic.
Mo wo káàkiri tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ corona effect máa sọ fún yín.
Okay.
Now we're just going to...
Then tó bá kàn án idiot ẹ̀ tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà lè sọ kí n lọ sórí ibẹ̀.
Right. We heard that the nurse went to the house to give to treat a wound. Right. So the wound that happened that the nurse went there to treat, when did it happen? So why did the police telling us that Mohbad plead a law?
She couldn't buy the day before.
And Paparano, you said you went to the morgue to see the body as well. You said there's a stab on it. Now people are saying, why would the lawyer and Mohbad's team come out to tell us?
Baba Mohbad is where? Let me go. Let me go and check Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad is like Josie wa on life. Any so ká gbọ́ pọ̀ tí Josie.
They are saying nothing. No. Kò sí nǹkan tó ń sọ.
Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ kí tu Arifala go wa life. Arifala wa life. Ó ti end life ẹ. Yeah, mo bọ̀. This speak. Okay, guy, that can follow.
It's Bobo Eko so low trigger emotions there because nǹkan tó ti gbé sọ́kàn ni. Do you understand? So nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. So Oluwasuliya.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi àti Suliat kájọ máa tó ní Adéyẹmí fẹ́. Má worry, there's love in sharing. I will share.
Irọ́.
Àwọn lè ti divide kúrò lórí kíní jẹ́.
Can you be on Paparano?
Yes, I want to go there now. Hold on. Phone me hang. Hold on.
Àwọn Lagata Lagata máa ń ṣe bí putu.
You are able to bring out something which everybody was not opportune to say, and then you come out as a professional who has gone underground, or as a TikToker who has gone that far underground to check something, and then you come out to say what you see. I think that we should be able to go away with that. Yes. I mean, professionally. But anyway, that is their professional ground. First, I don't know who Grex is working for. It's working for, I mean, some group of people or team or whoever, however they are. They know what they are doing. But now, from a reasonable perspective, okay, as somebody who has been on the case, the circumstances that led to what has happened to Mohbad is what continue to worries like every reasonable person about how terrible the condition would have been. This is still not known, okay? Because why the officials who are responsible to help elaborate on this particular situation have not yet responded yet. The government is not the one who is saying that there's no stabbing on Mohbad. The government have professionals who are doctors and examiners, and they have yet to give their own report. But a TikToker who went there, who is not a professional, if you ask them maybe what is their degree, how can they figure out between which mark is autopsy, which mark is a foul play, which mark is an injured, which mark is Whether they can figure it out, you cannot tell. It is not just by seeing, it is beyond seeing. As one thing that is clear is that Mohbad bled. And how could they have bled? There was a fight, it was established there was a violent fight. And in that violent fight, it was confirmed that Mohbad was injured in that violent fight. And on any injury, we expect to see some marks, or if possible, some scars. So, whatever this group have gone to, whatever they have said, where that is not, we will not use that as a professional statement. They do not have the authority to examine that body and to give us a full analysis of what has happened to that body. That's why we still employ pathologists, those who are professionals who really have the pedigree, whatever that it takes, to examine that body thoroughly and state with professionalism what their findings are. So that
Abarino, sorry, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Sorry, do you think from your experience, a case that is being handled by Lagos State government under the jurisdiction of Lagos State Police Command, do you think a pathologist can actually go to that lab without clearance to check anything on Mohbad's body?
When you say
Let's look at it from that angle.
when you say without clearance, which clearance? From who?
Okay, so here is it. From my own research and understanding, any case that is with the authority, you can go and confirm this.
Sorry, wait. Don't tell me I can go and confirm it. I believe you have researched it. Can you please show me?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. Can you
I can show I'm on live now. I can send it to your DM.
Wait.
I can send it to your DM.
Wait.
I can send it to your DM so you can show it later.
Other things now. Can you please show me what section of the law that we have either in the coroner's law or maybe in any law?
We are not talking about corona. I am asking you a question. Do you think a case
The jurisdiction is
that is being investigated by the Nigerian police,
sorry.
someone can just wake up?
As things stands now, when the corona comes in, the police steps out. So which one are you saying?
No, you didn't allow me to finish.
All right.
You guess what I'm trying to ask you? Because it's more like a question. It's more like a question, not conclusion. So from your own understanding, from someone, you watch a lot of criminal
Kò ní bàjẹ́ nìyẹn àbí?
And people know you with that one.
Màtí that voice kò ní bàjẹ́ mọ́.
So that other account, I'm running a project on it presently. So I can't do much.
What happened?
Put that on the
Because one of my artist projects is on it already, so I don't want to contradict anything.
Go and check yourself in the mirror. Go to the bathroom and check yourself.
So,
You smell
do
bad.
you think anyone can just wake up?
You
without
smell
going to
bad.
Nigerian
Go.
police? Oh, I am so from Baba Mohbad. We have reasons to doubt that something must have happened to this thing. I'm so person's lawyer. I need to go and check this body and all of that. And I believe there should be someone that is going to give someone clearance, court order, then proceed to show, they sent us from so department, from so this, we need to check this, we need to check that. So these people that claim that they checked the body, did anyone bother to ask this question of where did you get clearance from to have access to the morgue or wherever Mohbad body is? This is another thing that I feel like we should ask.
Any member of the family can visit there while after having informing the police about the situation, they have such rights to visit there by law. By law, they have such rights.
But what if I now prove it to you that the Mohbad's case being an ongoing investigation?
No, just wait.
Without going to the police
now. Wait. That's what I'm saying. At the time initially, if you read Punch, it was so difficult for the man to have access to it. But later, when he went to the police, they told him that he doesn't need to come to them, that he has the right to go there and communicate with them there and do whatever he needs to do as allowed by law Yes. So he can go there without the permission of the court. He doesn't need the court permission to go check Mohbad body. And the team of Baba Mohbad, the legal team, sometime around January or so, they went there. Okay, and it was published on Punch News that the body was observed by the legal team of the family, and some of them stated what they saw as male persons, yes, as TikTokers. Most of them are TikTokers, and I don't think there was a professional who was among them there. So I will not really rely on whatever they.
But the legal team, was there, right? The legal team was with them.
Yeah,
if anything is based on TikToker analysis, I will appeal to anyone. If anything you hear is based on one TikToker woke up and went to check and I want to have every reason to believe that if you are not related to that body, if you are not in that legal representative, there is no way.
If you are a legal team or a firm representing that family, on behalf of them, you can carry out such actions.
That is definitely, that one is 100% acceptable.
So on behalf of the family, the father also went, but I don't think he want to enter because maybe his culture.
He wouldn't want to. It's not a good thing. It's against the culture. He was never supposed to see Mohbad's corpse.
Anyway, let us round it up. Let us come back to the mutilations, the injuries, the circumstances that surround Mohbad's death will continue to make any reasonable person really want to know how terrible the condition of Mohbad had been, especially seeing how his neck was broken or bent in the casket before he was buried. Because a reasonable person will ask, was there no rigor mortis on this body at all? Did this body not stiff? If a body dies on, if really the body died on that Tuesday, okay, so I will say that at about 24 hours later, or even let even say 12 hours later, but such body have not stiff. Okay, so the stiffness of a body, scientifically, within 2, 3, 4 hours after death, a body begins to stiff. So how can even after 12 hours they were still able to bend that guy's neck? So these reasons begin to make people understand, ask questions like, was there no break, anything like, was there no mark injury on the neck? Are you sure that they just bend the neck or they broke the neck? If the neck was stiff, there's no how they can bend it. Anyways, no person.
Not in all cases that remunerative setting after 4 hours. Remember, I told you that same month was when they killed my uncle. Remember, I told you.
Okay, sorry. We have been scientific. We have been scientific here.
Sometimes it can be scientific. Sometimes I could have seen something face to face. I saw my uncle's body. It was lying there for like 8 hours, or 6 hours, and the body was still as active as the man before we buried him through the Muslim way at 4 o'clock.
If the body has passed, okay, maybe that body was still having a pulse. How are you sure? Was the body satisfied?
It was because he was shot in the chest 4 times. Was the blood in his house? He was shot in the chest 4 times.
The person certified dead by a medical practitioner.
What did you say? Yes.
Certified dead by a medical practitioner.
100% before we buried him 4 o'clock.
And where did you see the Muslim? Where did you see the body? Hospital.
In the house. They called me when he was shot. He was shot around. They shot him around 3:30 a.m. They shot him 3:30 a.m. I got to the house by 6 a.m. and we waited for everything for the police to come in.
He was shot 3 a.m. right?
Yeah, in the morning.
They took him home. When? He got home when?
No. So he was inside the house with the family. Mm-hmm. So this guy Bob, they came into his apartment. So the moment he noticed them, these are guys that knows him in the area. So they wanted to collect all his gold chain and all those things. So the moment that he sighted them, one of them just shot him twice, and the other guy was like, "Why will you shoot him? Are we just not yet to rob?" And he was like, "He knows me, he knows my face now." And then he was on the ground, talking to his wife that I've been shot. So they went in, did everything they wanted to do. So it took him I think it was still like breathing till like around 4 o'clock or 15 minutes after 4. Then he died. Then
How are you sure
they called
that
me.
when he was taken to the hospital from that time 3 a.m. when he was shot? When was he taken to the hospital?
Yeah. Some landlords came, they took him to the hospital. He was dead already before they got him to the hospital. And
How did
so they declared him dead.
When was he confirmed dead?
Probably by 5 o'clock. It was already confirmed that Budi was dead because they were already calling all of us.
You were around the
Your
process.
uncle is dead.
Were you around the process together?
I wasn't around the process, so they brought him back home.
It was a report. It was reported.
So they,
Anyway,
Yes,
this is one thing, right, that I must tell you. There could have been a lot of, attempt to try to resuscitate him, and maybe a lot might have happened during that process, which is exact time of death. Maybe if you are privy to have his death certificate, maybe you'll be able to confirm his time of death. And when you have that exact time of death, when you're just rough guessing, is that from when you have assurance, because now you are trying to violate the law of science. You're trying to show that, medical, you can Google it right now.
I can't remember the last time science confirmed to you that is accurate.
Google right
Science has never been accurate now. Why do you think there's new research every day?
Science
is an accurate law. You know it yourself now.
That was statistically.
Was there ever a time science confirmed to you that I am accurate?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Science is not 100% accurate, but it is.
So anything can change in science.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you that till like 4 p.m. the body was still fresh. You can see folding.
Okay. It may be an exception, we agree, but I'm just telling you on general case, on Mohbad case is not your own uncle's case, but in Mohbad's case, this is what leaves us with reasonable people with knowing fully understanding that, okay, rigor mortis in an average scientifically is supposed to set on such body. So we'll be now asking questions that, okay, how can this person's neck, be bent? So we'll need clarifications. Okay, and was the neck just bent? We know very well rigor mortis starts from the face. So in a few minutes or hour it gets down to the neck. How was the neck bent? Okay, it was. But anyway. Okay, there's been, so many circumstances that shows that this guy's body was mutilated, that there have been injuries, and even in front of Wunmi, in the conversation between Hayat Aboibed and Wunmi, it was said right in front of Wunmi that we heard that your husband was stabbed in the show, okay, and she did not nullify that statement, and that worries any reasonable person that what must have happened to this person. We really want to know. That is why we will still have to wait for the professionals, pathologists, either from the family side or from the coroner side, to attend to these situations and to give clarity to this. Not any TikToker lawyer who is not qualified and who is going to do the job of a doctor. I don't know when last a lawyer is not doing the job of a doctor or a TikToker doing the job of a pathologist. Anyway, let me really bring in Pope. Pope, go on, Pope John Paul II. Go on, Pope.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Saka, good morning. Good afternoon.
Boss, good afternoon.
Please, I want to ask you.
Can I excuse myself for a moment if you guys don't mind, to go to the kitchen and
All right. Go and use your kitchen. You never set them on fire all these days.
From the last word I heard from you, your last statement concerning your uncle's death, that he was shot 3 times at the chest, and up to 8 hours, the body wasn't freezed, that the body was still okay, that he can bend any part of his body after he has been confirmed dead. I believe there is blood flowing in your uncle's body. Thank you.
God bless you. Even the chest, the blood was still kind of coming out.
For that 8 hours, the blood was still.
You know those local guns. Etsu. Are you a Yoruba person?
Don't just go back again. But the question I'm asking you, for that 8 hours, the blood was still fresh, right?
Very. Very. The more the wife get closer to him, like pressing his body, the blood kind of come out from those spots, because it's all these small tiny bullets. They call them Iboetsu.
Thank you very much. Because, yes, your uncle's body can still remain the same as long as the blood is still flowing and the blood is still fresh. He was shot. Your uncle was shot.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me? So someone that was shot, ordinary, the body has been opened for the blood to flow out and for air to penetrate.
To go in.
To go in. You understand me? So that person, that case is different than someone that has not, the body has not been opened and everything inside, there's no more air inside again.
But they said Mohbad's body was open now. They said he was stabbed. So apparently there has been
anybody who said that, I'm about to ask you that question. I said, where did you hear this from that Mohbad was stabbed?
Baba, it shocked me. Now should they ask me now? They ask me.
Where did you hear it from? Because me, I believe whatever I said here, I keep saying it from the beginning that Papadano started this. Yeah, they have never been mentioned that Mohbad was stabbed. Is this moment that I'm hearing it, that Mohbad was stabbed?
Because me, I saw Mohbad's corpse and I was shocked that a corpse that I saw that was on white, there was no blood stain, nothing. And it was like that till they buried him. And all of a sudden.
The only place that I saw blood on Mohbad's body is the time that they went to exhume his body from the grave.
Which is normal because the body has been there. It has to be processed, decomposed.
That is where I saw blood there. But
Saka, did you say you saw the body face to face live, or you saw it the same way everybody saw it online?
The same way everybody saw it. I don't need
Okay, I'm just making it clear. Okay, all right.
Yeah. You know, we saw the burial process when he was in the car. Remember, there was a time they were in the car. They were all shouting and wailing and screaming. There was no body. There was no blood stain.
Mr. Saka, what I'm about to say.
They never opened it in the car. Remember that.
Sir, ma?
They never opened it in the car. So don't just come here and change the narrative. They never opened it in the car for anybody to see.
Madam, we saw the body on someone's leg. We saw the body now. Mohbad was not wearing clothes in that video now.
Okay, sorry, Saka. One thing I'm just going to say.
My question is this.
Sorry. The thing I'm saying is, I just don't want the narrative to say he had no cuts. Look, I'm not saying he was stabbed. I'm not there. Was I there? Did I know whether he was stabbed or not? No. But I'm saying that he did have an injury. Based on the video that I saw of his hand, he had an injury. So where is the narrative?
And now, which they told us it was from the fight. Mama, remember they told us there was a fight. And he pushed through the glass.
Saka, he had an injury. He had an injury. That's all me.
No, Mama, you don't understand another injury they are imposing now. They are talking about another injury that was sustained in the house, that he was literally stabbed entirely in the house. Now,
Mr. Saka, but there was no fight that was established that there was a fight at Ikorodu. So you can't say where
this is not Kuniba Jeke.
What about the one that happened between him and Prime Boy?
One voice you joke Kuniba Jeke.
It's Koniba now. He went there with a man called Saka. It's the one that they are calling Mr. Saka.
Come on, Saka. Did you just say the police didn't confirm it?
Saka.
Did you just say the police confirmed it?
Bolibi ló máa ń pè mọ́ ní Bolibi. Paparazzo ló máa ń pè ní Saka.
If somebody forced me, that means there was blood. Where did the blood come from? If the police should say someone bleed,
that's exactly my point.
Come from?
For police to say somebody bled.
What is your definition of previously?
Look, Saka, I'm just about to say that whether he bled profusely or not, he bled. Saka, he bled. Did he bleed or not?
You people are getting.
Saka, just answer my question.
This is a normal conversation. I already get emotional.
They should not have used such a term, because even the people in the house were contradicting the police to say it was just a minor cut. So why would they use the term and say somebody?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Google it all. It's not about
Madam, calm down now. We know the fight now.
Why are you guessing that it now? No, I'm not.
I don't need to Google it because I understand. Listen. explain.
The police was wrong to use that term.
I know. And what I understand. Madam,
It was wrong for them to say that.
doesn't mean you understand it. Because you know it doesn't mean you understand it. So you can't tell me to Google what I know and
Okay, Saka, what is your definition of profusely? Saka, what is your definition of
I
profusely?
even know when to use it.
Okay, what is it? Saka, we're not stupid here. If somebody uses a word, understand what that word is. And Google.
Yeah, I can see it also. But mo fẹ́ káwọn lè sọ talking to my stream wọn ni. I will stream them.
Saka. And
Abem FM will stream those people.
Which people?
oh God.
Wọ́n ní
Nico na request. Ọ̀sìwọlé.
wọ́n tí kankan tó ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ kò tí ì ní ìtumọ̀.
Saka.
Eh?
Oh.
I know. I
Continue
won't
this
bẹ̀rẹ̀ show. Don't worry, I will stream them. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Po, this is the problem I have with all this kind of miscreants. Papa Rhino is always
Eh,
wrong.
if you talk to the midnight now, they go curse with you now.
Mr. Saka, please.
Yes, stop using that word.
Stop
Come on,
using that.
boo him now.
They will drop him.
Come on, boo him now. You cannot call people like that. If you serve, you collect.
Calm down. You don't have to call anyone's name.
Ife, please hold it. Forever hold it. Now, Mr. Saka, please withdraw that word. Witchcraft, whatever you call it. Withdraw
People that
that.
cannot argue constructively, except come and boo me like it.
Please.
Eh? Wọ́n ṣe máa pè wọ́n ní miscreant. Wọ́n bá pè wọ́n miscreant, wọ́n máa bú ẹ náà.
You are just like a family here.
Pope, please. If you like, make it withdraw. If you like, make it no withdraw statement. I want him to explain to me what he knows the meaning of profusely is. Simple as ABC. If you like, make it withdraw. If you like, make it no waiting concern that one. What is the meaning of profusely, Saka?
He has heard you. He has heard you. He will respond to that later. And Mr. Saka, on this platform, we are here to fight for.
I feel Mr. Sakano.
In as much as you are here to fight for.
Pope, I didn't hear you. Pope, I didn't hear your question. Go ahead. No
Thank
vex.
you very much.
Almost all.
Thank you. It's okay now. It's okay. We are all on this platform to fight for justice for Mohbad. I've never seen Mohbad face to face in my life. It was when I heard the news about Mohbad's death. That is when I even remember that there's some music I used to play. I never knew that he was the one that sung that particular song. When they begin to play the music, I say, is it this guy that sing this song that the key? I don't agree for anybody. That is when somebody like me started coming up. And I believe the same thing goes to many Nigerians too. So the grace that guy has, you will not compare it with other artists or musicians in Nigeria. So it's Mohbad's grace that brings all of us here to fight for justice for that guy. So in as much as if every one of us are here, like me, I'm from Abuja, you are in Lagos, another person from another country, another state. So we should mind the way we talk to ourselves here. So when I know some of us, we can quickly get annoyed when some question will come, but as long as you are in public, you have to calm your temper. Let's mind the way we speak, please, Mr. Saka. Please.
I understand you quite well. See, the thing about me is this here. I love to have a productive conversation.
Don't ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò ní God so no. You have not started, Jared.
No, my God, so now. They talk. Please stream every Mohbad is live in their court.
Even when the opinion doesn't sit right.
They are not. They never start, Jared. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ God so.
He knows we fight all the time. But we respect each
Bàbá kan ṣó tó ṣe wà nínú mọ́tò tó ṣe dé bẹ́ẹ̀ rádaràda náà.
Mo wà lórí line.
Bàbá kan ti lọ offline. Ẹ máa stay one place, tá a lè máa rìn káàkiri.
Everyone's opinion. And when you continue going around with that mentality, situations like this will continue erupting.
Ọmọ yìí kiri wo bóyá ẹ̀ ṣe kan.
There was something I learned from Papa Rhino. In as much as I don't agree with this crazy man, he said, sometimes our Nigerian police needs to do better. People that write their briefing must learn to use the right words at the right
mo
time.
bí a mo píkì mo bí a mo píkì
That thing that
ìsinsìnyí.
I read, I can literally tell you. I
Anyway.
speak about knowing and understanding. They are two different words. When you know and now understand.
Ṣó tó pé Papiano ni closing man ni?
Kárẹ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Okay, Mr. Saka, sorry to interject you. So are you agreeing now, from my perspective, that the police were wrong to use that? And that is the reason why everybody's coming out to say, okay, if there's somebody producing large amounts, means there's a
Profusing large amount, sure large amount.
Thank you very much.
Profusing large amount. Go and sit down, my friend.
why we're saying that. So the police, they either have to come out and debunk that statement to say, sorry, we didn't mean this. You understand?
But do you know why it is hard?
Hello.
Mom, do you know why
Can we also talk?
it's hard? There was you talk sorry, just
Can we
Mo
also
bí a mo rí pínkì, mo fẹ́ mo pínkì pínkì mo dẹ̀ rí pínkì mo.
wait, I'll give you. Wait.
Pinky wà níbi iṣẹ́.
Mo pínkì tí mo send request sí mo dẹ̀ pínkì wọn. Mi dẹ̀ rí mọ́, mi dẹ̀ rí wọn.
go on.
Mo rò pé wọ́n àbíkẹ́.
Saka, hold on. No,
Mo
come
rò pé wọ́n àbíkẹ́. Mo rí wọn tó ń send likes lé òru.
I've been following this
Èmi
issue
nìkan mo
from
rán ṣó mi lóru lẹ́nu.
I don't have a lot to say.
Ìgbà tí mo ṣe tán mo padà wá sórí group mo wá rí pé ẹ ti lọ.
Who is talking here? We are all bringing our ideas and suggestions.
No. Àná yẹn mo lọ, mo padà wá. By running throughout to the court.
Wild. You don't know who is listening. The people that we are talking
Abeg, come
about.
on here, when you will go sleep. I will close my panel.
From what we all are
I
saying,
mean, run out here.
exactly mind what we see. That's all I want to say. We are working from Ghana too. So sometimes
Mo jẹ́ ń díje ẹ̀jẹ̀.
language. Let's speak English.
Mo kàn play show fáwọn èèyàn ní ṣá o. You dey send like me now, you no come panel na, I see you now. I was seeing you from the other.
To treat a wound that was bleeding. This girl never mentioned it. Is she going to risk her freedom as well for me to be walking free? Because by now, if I am to be free and I'm seeing an open window to be exonerated from this case, I am going all out on Wunmi. I am calling Wunmi all sorts of names. I am putting everything down in my statement that immediately when I got into the house, go through these steps daily and daily and daily. If I had met Prime Boy, if I had met Naira Marley, if I had met Josie Oloba, this is the standard and professional advice I would also give. Why? It's simply because of this thing Noah just said. I might know one or two things, and I come on someone's life to say it. And the potential culprit will hear all those things. And I've given that culprit one step or two steps ahead to retract or to change one or two things. That is the major reason why sometimes whenever a case like this is ongoing, be it a suspect or a witness, you need to limit what you share to the entire public. When I was telling people that it was wrong for Prime Boy to be doing live, to be talking about things relating to that case, they were like, Wunmi was supposed to come and talk. And I told someone, the person said in America, Wunmi ought to have done. And I told the person that in the United States of America, Wunmi will have filed restraint order because you are violating our human rights. You are insisting she needs to come and talk. But the police never said she hasn't spoken to them. She is not a public office holder. She's not Tinubu. She's not governor of Lagos State. She's not governor of Anambra State. She owes you no explanation. But they will not come back. They will not turn around to say she brought the case to the public. She didn't bring it to the public to judge. She brought it for people to know. Fine, maybe that one gave us heads up to know things to do. But I am telling you for a fact, for people that are claiming if it is abroad, go back to the case of Michael Jackson and his doctor. He didn't address the public.
Mr. Saka is okay. Hold it there. Mr. Saka, please, hold it there. I'm coming.
Okay.
Like what you just said now, I think truth are not far from it. That is why we have the authority. I even said it this morning on this platform that we don't have anything from Prime Boy. You don't need to hear anything from Prime Boy. We don't need to have, in fact, I don't expect anything from Prime Boy. Whatever that Prime Boy have to tell us now, the police, the authority is supposed to supposed to be the one telling us whatever the Prime Boy said, have to say it today. Police supposed to be the one telling us ever since. The only thing that we need Prime Boy in the court to defend himself. By the
Exactly.
time the lawyer, the legal team would start questioning him. Then that is where we need Prime Boy to defend himself at the court, not at the station. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Not at the station. So what I'm trying to say there now, anybody that said a Prime Boy this or Wunmi this, yeah, Wunmi have every right to say whatever she wanted to say, because the police has given her that go ahead to say any rubbish that she has to say. The police is the one destroy everything for us in this country.
Don't let us leave the topic we are here for. You understand?
No, we are not going to lose the topic. I'm trying to correct. I'm trying to say something concerning what Saka said. Yes, the police are the one to give us every information, but they refuse. They fail on their work. They fail woefully.
But do you know why they are not giving informations? Do you know why they are not giving informations? Do you want to know why? So the reality is this: I am doing more field work than coming on social media. You will never see me go live doing anything about Mohbad. I literally stopped intentionally because people were giving gifts. I wasn't I don't feel comfortable with it, because I feel like I'm extorting the situation. So now, the police literally, in their words, they are tired of narratives being painted on social media. They are tired of them seeing A, then one guy comes online to say B. So what are they doing? They decide to do anything. I was asking someone recently.
You can't just say that. Did the police call you to tell you that?
Chill.
Did they call you to tell you that?
No, ma'am, I ain't say, wait, when he stops, when he finished, then you will not ask.
You can talk.
Whatever that
I am not here to let my opinion supersede.
You will definitely drop. You will definitely stop.
I will drop. I am not even here to allow my opinion supersede anyone's opinion.
Continue. Tell us the reason why police. Don't face anybody. Tell us the reason why police has not been coming.
So now, the moment they notice this thing, that whenever we say something, these people will paint. Prince Muyiwa, the PRO, he mentioned it as well. He said because they kept giving everything, they say different narratives. I was at Zone 2 in January, and something happened that I needed to go and attend to. And I met all these police officers. Apparently, some of them. We were having this conversation, and they said to me in their words that the way TikTokers or blogs are going about this, that it is always going to be hard for them to release any information because they have turned it to money-making avenue for them. So now, even I was now thinking recently, like, what if DNA result for what's it called autopsy is even out, but fear of maybe they'll believe or they won't believe, because there was a time on social media, likes of a guy they call Westo was going around with some other people to say the Nigerian police are doing all they can to work in favor of Wunmi because of Iyabo Ojo's influence, that Wunmi signed some kind of a deal that whatsoever is coming in from Mohbad's royalty, she was going to share it with the police and all. So hearing all this kind of stuff, do you think Nigerian police will now start giving out information?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hold it there now, Mr. Saka, please. If I wanted to ask you this question. If you were Nigeria police today, and they give you this tax to complete, to fight for the justice, then you will not tell me that because of what that is coming out from social media, it will not allow you to come out and tell us what the job that you have been doing, how far you have gone. Then you will not tell us because of what is coming out from social media, you cannot be able to do anything.
Because it's going to be confidential. Have you ever heard of that in police business?
Thank you. Wait now, it's going to be confidential. We all know.
Yeah.
Then police, the level that you have worked so far. How far have you gone? What about this? Come out and tell us. Then police will not say because of what that is coming up from social media. And
so the son, the father of the deceased, has he ever tried to ask this question so that he can give us updates.
Mr. Saka, please.
Because in reality, bro, let me now bust your body. In reality, that is not our own question to ask.
Mr. Saka, let me tell you something.
Family's question to ask.
Mr. Saka, you continue engaging with him. I'm going to work because you don't know
Mr. Saka, are you a PRO for the police? Are you a PRO?
Mr. Saka,
you just talk from your own perception.
I am not talking for you. I am telling you from perspective of the law.
Stop.
We are not in any position.
That is not a
I am not diverting anything. If you want to accept that, you don't need to agree to my own opinion. But when you are done with this life, call a lawyer. Call a lawyer and ask.
Somebody should mute.
Call a lawyer, Baba. When we are done with this life, call a lawyer and ask. It's simple. Before me, I stay. Papa Rhino knows. I do my own due diligence before I open my mouth to talk in public.
Mr. Saka, let me tell you something again. Mr. Saka, let me tell you another thing. Being a policeman, maybe you have served up to 28 years or 30 years. You have never seen 10 million cash in your life. For these years that you have been on service, I've never seen 10 million cash in your life. And it's happened that you see yourself in this particular case, and somebody walks into your house and tell you that, Mr. Saka, I know you have been on service for years. You have been working for Nigeria. These particular things, I need your favor. And he dropped the cash of 25 or 30 million for you. Now please have this. Do me a favor. Don't give the right information. In fact, don't brief the Nigerian. Don't let them know the truth about this case. Keep delaying the case. Delaying the case. It will reach a point that they will forget about everything. Mr. Saka, tell me the truth from your mind and the country that we have today and what is going on in this country today, that policeman will reject that money and do the right thing.
Is that a question?
That is a question.
Okay, so in reality, you literally just answered your own question yourself on why the police are not talking. You just answered your question yourself.
Then, wait, I heard it now. That is why police are not talking. Because of social media. Not because of social media.
You've answered your question already.
Mr. Pope, please. Mr. Pope, please.
If you know what I mean, anyone that understands should understand what I just said. Because you have literally said, maybe the police, they've been bribed. Maybe that is why they are not talking. That is the major reason why.
That is what I'm trying to
say. Mr. Pope, please. Mr. Pope, please. Mr. Pope,
that is the simple truth. You've painted a scenario now. You've painted a scenario. Ma?
Konibaje, I have a question for you, please.
Go on, ma.
You said we should stop circulating false narratives, and you just did now. So. Wait, you just did now.
When did I say you should stop circulating false narratives?
Okay, let me just put it. You are against people spreading fake information. Am I wrong or right?
No, you can spread anything you want, in as much as it's not affecting someone's reputation, personality, and their mental health.
You just did something now. Okay, you just did something now. You said Westo says that the police are working hardly to make the case be in favor of Wunmi. Do you have an evidence on that?
No, listen, let me rephrase. I said, Westo, in quote, in his words, he said, the police, that Iyabo Ojo and Wunmi, they've signed something, and Iyabo Ojo is influencing the police not to do what they're supposed to do. In his words, there is video proof.
Do you have a video proof of that?
There is video proof of every fallacy most of you people have been committing since day one. I have it, madam. Don't stress yourself. I have it.
And I would definitely tell you were lying. That's a false.
That is your opinion, and I respect it. This is not the first time I'm going to engage with you.
False information now.
The first time I engaged with you, this was how you were getting emotional, like a lady suffering from
I'm not getting.
So this is not the first time I'm going to engage with you. You are always on the other side of lies.
You cannot try to pin someone down just because you want to.
I know you very well.
I
know you very well. This is not my first time I'm engaging with you.
And when
your
you talk,
English,
I know this is Koni Baje.
I know
this is Koni Baje. When you talk,
madam, this is Koni Baje. Sure, you can now see that I know you.
Even if you bring 10 accounts, I know you are giving a false information. Westo, stop spreading false information about Westo.
I don't talk.
What did he do to you? What did he do to you? What did Westo do to you that you are on his
never make
head?
sense to me.
What did Westo do to you?
Pope, I didn't hear you. Pope, you have question for me.
Yes, Mr. Pope.
I have question for you. Miss Kamara, hold it, please.
Pope, no, they talk, bro. Pope, I didn't see yet.
Miss Kamara, please hold it. Miss Kamara, please hold it. Saka.
Baba, I did with you here. I did enjoy you.
Saka, calm down. We don't
I did not people. No be by to they speak English. Now by to
no, Mr. Saka,
I'm speaking English for you, and if you want me to say it in the pidgin way, I can still say it. Stop spreading false information. Just because you hate the person does not mean you should be spreading false information about him.
No, Adam, leave
Alaja, this is for
online Mr. Saka. Mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan bẹ̀ yẹn.
Mommy Fola,
wait. Ní America ń bí báyìí, ìgbà tí Michael Floyd tí ọlọ́pàá fi sùn lé lọ́rùn. Gbogbo wa everybody ló ń sọ nǹkan tójú wọn ò tó. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ò sọ dime, wọn ò sọ anything.
It was an open case. It was an open case.
This is an open case.
Private. Constitution. Okay.
Now, ìgbà tí everybody bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n ní wọ́n pàdé ní club ńgbà kan, wọ́n ní wọ́n gba girlfriend bí ẹni. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá bá wa sọ
èyí. Ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tó bọ́ọ̀tà.
Mr. Saka, I want to ask you a question.
Wait.
Mr. Saka, I want to ask you a question.
Wait now.
Mommy, you are speaking Yoruba now. Mommy, it's not all of us that are Yoruba by tribe. Speak English, please.
That's what I can speak. I don't hear English. This is my language.
Oh, guys, you're not the only one. This is not Yoruba platform, please.
The person that I'm speaking to is a Yoruba.
Pope, calm down now.
Yoruba is not all of us that understand the language.
But Emma, we are very careful. Because Emma, why? Emma, because it disappointed me. Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ṣe autopsy látijọ́ yìí over 6 months, and ìgbà tí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ dé tó ask about it, ẹgbẹ́ nǹkan tó sọ fún wọn, wọ́n ní àwọn gbé lọ síbì kan, àwọn ò tí ì ṣe. Ẹ̀yin náà imagine ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n fẹ́ trust nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́pàá ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ọlọ́pàá ló sọ pé wọ́n ti ṣe.
PRO ló sọ pé ó send owó kan pé gọ́fìnà fún wọn lówó kan.
Màámi, ẹ lọ gbọ́ statement yẹn dáadáa, kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí PRO sọ nìyẹn.
Kí ni PRO sọ?
Ẹni sùúrù bí sísọlá, màá gbé yín dáhùn bí kan sì sìn. Màá gbé yín dáhùn bí kan sì sìn, kò yẹ kí n máa sọ nǹkan ìdìbò sọ. Tẹ bá rántí Mrs. Fola, tẹ bá rántí woman kan tó wá sí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. Mrs. Fola, tẹ bá rántí woman kan tó wá sí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ tó sọ pé I called United Pope, I'll be mixing it with English.
Yes.
There was a woman that came to Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. Mama mix it. There was a woman that came on Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. Okay. There was a woman that came on Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀. She said she called United States of America. They said there is no Mohbad's remaining there. There is no this thing. There is no autopsy being sent, etc., etc. And everybody started lashing out on Nigerian police. And later, I did my podcast, and I said, and I asked, can't Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀, Musa himself, ordinary president that always thinks he's almighty and he's smart, why can't he ask the question of Madam, how did you know the right hospital that you're supposed to call? In reality, you can't call any hospital. You're supposed to call a lab. What is the name of that lab that you called? Which states? Can you provide us the number? And to round it up, what is the name of the specimen that you gave them in that lab? Because in reality,
but at the end of the day, now.
They will never name Mohbad's remains. Listen, they will never name.
Let me ask you my question so that I'll go.
They will never name Mohbad's body.
Everybody wait. Everybody just wait.
Something different entirely. So how did she know How did she
Saka,
know
wait now.
which
Saka,
specimen she
wait.
was supposed to ask? No, now
Saka, wait. Saka,
aristocrat, point
Saka,
me
wait,
délẹ̀, mo
wait.
ti fẹ́
Okay,
délẹ̀.
Don't make
no,
it
that's
sense,
a
ọ̀rọ̀
wait,
ìbọn
no.
tẹ́lẹ̀ yóò
Saka, wait now.
point
Wait, make somebody to ask the question
béèrè.
now. Saka, you two, they talk about the police. Nobody asks you, how did you know?
Please,
Saka, I
Make
wanted
someone
to ask you
ask the
question.
ladies and
You keep
gentlemen,
talking.
let us hold
Don't allow
on.
person to ask you questions
Wait,
from what you say.
ladies and gentlemen, let us hold on. Let us hold on. You see, this platform, we are using a legal franca. That is English. If anyone speaks in vernacular, please try to translate it. Except if you beg someone that someone will translate it. It's just for us to hear ourselves. So that everybody can follow your line of thought. Do you understand? Secondly, Saka, just from what you are just explaining, are you saying the person that called Brekete that day, it was a false alarm?
100%.
Okay, let me also proceed. If it was a false alarm, why was it that the Commissioner of Information, Mr. Motosho of Lagos State, came back and said it has been sent to Pennsylvania, and he mentioned the center? Right.
But the
from
woman that
Brekete.
called, did she
Let
mention
me finish, sir.
Pennsylvania?
Let me finish, sir. Let me finish, sir.
Oh,
If
Saka,
that woman was wrong, if you go online and check the period when a toxicology report ought to come out, just making inquiry, they will say between 8 to 10 weeks. And the commissioner came back and told us they've sent it is between 8 to 10 weeks. Are you telling me that since the autopsy report itself, that is the pathologist report, the autopsy report, was ready some months back, are you telling me that the toxicology was just sent 6 weeks ago when that man was saying, we are in the 6th week, that man mentioned it. Are you saying that it was already sent before that commissioner said it?
Is that a question?
To you.
All I am saying, what I am telling
my
you, I am.
question to you. Let me rephrase my question. If you say the woman that called on Brekete was just a false alarm, but the commissioner came and said he has called the center, the DNA center, and the DNA center told him they've sent it to a place in Pennsylvania, America, and they will get the result back between 8 to 10 weeks. Now, the woman that called, that said it was nowhere, because they've been telling everybody that they've sent it months before this thing got to Brekete. So are you saying that the woman that called that day was a false alarm? If it
Yes, I am standing by my words.
You are standing
that she
from
lied.
So you that knew it, when did the state, the chief coroner, sent out sample for toxicology?
I don't know, but the fact that Lagos State government confirmed that specimen, you asked me a question, let me answer you.
Go ahead, please.
I am going to stick to what I believe. I am going to stick to what the police are telling me, not what someone that is not practicing anything and talking out of emotions is telling me. The police said specimen has been sent out and everything is ongoing. So for me to now sit down to listen to someone from Brekete should be the last thing I am going to do.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Saka.
Okay, Mr. Aristocrat.
The police PPRO. Sorry, Mr. George. Just let me finish with these two questions. The police PPRO, Mr. Muiwa, came on Brekete that day. He's a police officer and is the spokesman for the Nigerian police, generally, and said they've ordered investigation because they are waiting for post-mortem report from the state government. Therefore, if you think about it rationally, it is not in the position of it was not the police that sent out the specimen. It is the state government. Now, the Commissioner of Information for the state government came online the following day to say, I have found out with the DNA Center of Lagos State. And they said they sent out the report that as we are talking, it will give them 8 to 10 weeks. That was what he came to say. As we are talking, it will give them 8 to 10 weeks. Now, But the autopsy report of this same body we are talking about, report has it that, even from police, that the autopsy report was ready, but they are yet to receive it. It is still with the coroner, is chief coroner of Lagos State. Are you saying, let me finish, sir. Are you saying that if Lagos State actually sent out the sample at the same time they did the autopsy examination, are you saying it will be up to 10 weeks from what the commissioner, I emphasize, the commissioner, that is the spokesman of Lagos State government, who is the commissioner of information, would you say he will come 6 weeks ago to tell us the people should wait for another 10 weeks if, by your word, it has been sent out?
In reality, if the result is out, where are they supposed to announce it?
You tell
where are they supposed to announce the results for the autopsy?
Tell me in the reality.
Asaka, you don't answer questions with questions.
Where are they supposed to announce it? If all of you are demanding,
I think you have an agenda. Asaka, you have an agenda. You are not making this conversation interesting at all. When someone asks you a question,
please let Saka just answer the question.
Mr. Saka,
so back to what I was saying.
Answer.
The police are not going to give you any information, even if the autopsy is with them, because they are not supposed to be the one to tell you what is in the autopsy results. You know that's supposed to be done by the court.
No, Saka.
When hearing starts.
Saka, can I ask you a question? Are you conversant with investigation and judicial proceedings when it comes to criminal or, in this case, an homicide? Are you conversant with it?
No, Mohbad's death. There was never a time.
I asked you a simple question now.
No.
Saka, let me come back. Let me ask you a question.
There was never a time the police told you Mohbad's death was homicide.
I just asked you a question.
Can you show me when Nigerian police tell us Mohbad's death was an homicide first?
Wait.
Baba, Aristo, can you point to where the Nigerian police said Mohbad's death was an homicide before?
Have you read the preliminary report?
Bro,
can you please go back and read the preliminary report? Can you please go back and read the preliminary report? When you finish reading it, come back and tell me what I said was wrong, and I will accept. I'm always here to learn. So please I am
not reading anything. So I will always go back. I will always go back.
Then Saka, you are not really here to learn.
I will always go back to the
just want to force your thought over people. And I tell you,
in as much as the press release that I watched,
you are bullshitting everybody here.
The police report.
I showed you Saka has an agenda.
You are saying bullshit. What you do not know about.
Saka, you're speaking jargon. Saka, you're not. I don't think you're educated enough to handle this.
Yeah.
So by the permission, get the fuck out of this place.
Sound like
I don't think you got the brain to phantom this. Like you're just speaking rubbish. They ask you questions. They ask you questions. You're returning with questions. Come on, man.
You are for a camp. We know you have an agenda.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's speak something better.
Forget about the camp. Like
if you come on this platform, and the platform that is also streaming
this is why I wanted to answer him, because I know this is why I wanted to answer him, because I know they are the one passing false information.
If you don't know your onions, please stay in the comment side and learn. If you want to ask questions, if you think you want to come up here 6 months after this matter and you want to bullshit us, then you need to go back. Just like Papariano will say, kids, go back and be the kids you are.
Mr. Aristocat.
Sorry,
Koni Baje is one of the people that are using those hungry policemen that are not they are not working. They are not doing what they are there to do. Those hungry policemen they are using, those are the policemen they are using on people that are trying to fight for this justice. The way he is talking now, not that he's getting information directly from the main people that are fighting this case, but rather from the hungry policemen they are paying chicken change just to bribe them, to be giving them false information. That's why he's behaving as if he knows everything. That's why I wanted to answer him before. giving false information up and down. They are the one using policemen, threatening hosts, telling them that we will jail you. We have sent your names to Zone 2. That same Zone 2 he just called now. We have sent your name to Zone 2. They will jail you.
Don't stress yourself. We don't need to give. We don't need to give prominency to things that does not matter. The guy is off. Let's continue.
Mr. Aristocrat.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
From the beginning of this platform, somebody like Saka, some people like Saka has been coming here often from the beginning of this platform. They has been coming here to get one thing or other that to destabilize people that is fighting for justice for Mohbad, to make sure that fighting for justice, to make sure that we are not settled, to make sure that we did not get the justice at the end.
Sorry, Jopo. If you come up, if anybody is brought up, please mute. If you do not mute, you will be dropped. Then you come back. You understand? Go on, Mr. Paul.
So what I'm trying to say is that from the beginning of this platform, some people like Saka have been coming here to scatter things for us, to make sure that they deviate us from the point we are heading to.